Speak Up English, the key to success.
Hey Emma, have you ever thought about how different life can be for people from poor families?
Yeah, I have. It's really eye-opening to consider the challenges they face every day. Did you know anyone growing up who came from a poor family?
Actually, yes. My friend Tom's family didn't have much money. But they were some of the happiest people I've ever met.
Really? How did they manage to stay so positive?
They always focused on the little things. Tom's mom used to say, "Happiness isn't about how much you have, but how much you appreciate what you do have."
That's a great perspective. It's amazing how attitude can make such a difference.
Totally. And Tom used to make the best out of every situation. Like, they didn't have a TV, so we spent a lot of time outside playing games and exploring.
That sounds like fun. Sometimes, when you don't have everything handed to you, you become more creative.
Exactly. We came up with the craziest games. One time, we pretended to be pirates searching for treasure in the park. It was hilarious.
Haha, that sounds awesome. I bet you guys had some wild adventures.
Oh, for sure. And it taught me a lot about resilience and finding joy in simplicity.
It's incredible how people can find joy even in tough times. My grandmother used to tell me stories about growing up during the Great Depression. They didn't have much, but she always remembered the family gatherings and simple pleasures.
Yeah, it's those moments that stick with you. Do you think growing up with less can actually make people stronger?
I think so. It builds character and a strong work ethic. My grandmother always appreciated everything she had because she knew what it was like to go without.
That makes sense. Tom's family was really close-knit. They always supported each other no matter what.
That's such an important lesson. Sometimes we take things for granted and forget the value of family and support.
Definitely. And despite their financial struggles, Tom's family was always willing to help others in need. They had this amazing sense of community.
That's beautiful. It's like the saying, when you have more than you need, build a longer table, not a higher fence.
Exactly. It's all about sharing and caring for one another. Tom's family taught me a lot about generosity.
It's inspiring to hear stories like that. Makes you appreciate what you have and want to help others too.
Yeah, it does. And it also makes you realize that wealth isn't just about money. It's about the richness of experiences and relationships.
So true. We can learn so much from people who have less in terms of material things, but so much more in spirit.
Absolutely. It's all about perspective. And it's important to remember to be grateful and to help those who are less fortunate whenever we can.
Agreed. We should all strive to build a community where everyone feels supported and valued.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Emma. Here's to appreciating what we have and sharing it with others.
Cheers to that, Jake. And to creating more happy memories, no matter our circumstances.
You know, Emma, one of the best things Tom's family did was their community dinners. They invited everyone, no matter how much or how little they had.
That sounds wonderful. It must have been such a warm and welcoming atmosphere.
It was. They had this big potluck-style dinner where everyone brought something to share. It wasn't about the food but the togetherness.
I love that idea. It's a reminder that community is about connection, not wealth.
Exactly. And it's something we can all do, regardless of our financial situation. Just being there for each other makes a huge difference.
You're right, Jake. It's the simple things that bring the most joy and meaning to our lives.
So, what do you say we start our own tradition? Maybe a monthly get-together with friends and family?
I think that's a fantastic idea. Let's do it. So, speaking of traditions, what would you bring to our first get-together?
I think I'd make my famous spaghetti. It's simple but always a hit. What about you?
I'd probably bring my homemade brownies. They're a crowd favorite.
Oh, those sound delicious. You know, food really does bring people together.
It sure does. And it's not just about eating, it's about sharing stories and laughs, just like Tom's family did.
Exactly. It's those moments that create lasting memories. I remember one time at Tom's house. We were all sitting around the table, and his dad told the funniest story about their old car breaking down in the middle of nowhere.
Haha, that sounds like a great story. Did it have a happy ending?
Oh, definitely. They ended up making it an adventure, camping out under the stars until help arrived. It's amazing how they turn a challenging situation into a fun experience.
That's the spirit we should all aim for. Turning obstacles into opportunities for joy and connection.
Absolutely. And it's something we can all practice, no matter where we come from or what we have.
I agree, Jake. Let's make our gatherings a place where everyone feels welcome and appreciated.
Sounds like a plan, Emma. Here's to building our own community of support and happiness.
Cheers to that, Jake. I can't wait to get started.